I recently conducted an interview with Crionsoft lead Christian Fanucci over on my blog, Post Rendered. I've been a fan of Crionsoft's games ever since the first Age of Barbarian, and they remain one of my absolute favorite developers to this day. While the interview mostly focused on the pre-rendered art used in Age of Barbarian, I did ask about Crionsoft's upcoming game, Metal Fury. Though the allusion to Heavy Metal 2000 and the late Strain's character are evident, I was surprised to learn that there had been talks to make this game an officially licensed product. Fanucci didn't go into too much detail about it, but I thought I'd reach out to Heavy Metal to see if they had any comment regarding Metal Fury, or their plans for the Heavy Metal video game series in general. They did not get back to me. There have been numerous games based on stories that appeared in Heavy Metal magazine, including Ranks, Druna, Nikopol, and Salambo. There are also 2 games officially licensed by the magazine itself. Geomatrix, a joint Capcom-Sega production, appeared in the arcades and on the Dreamcast. F.A.K.K, a sequel to the movie Heavy Metal 2000, was developed by Ritual Entertainment and was released for the PC. Neither of these games have ever been re-released. New Heavy Metal CEO Matthew Medney seems to be doubling down on nostalgia, focusing merchandise, stories, and strips on recognizable characters, specifically Tarna. Between merchandise licensed to Incendium, a new Tarna solo comic, only a few years after the DeCampi and Escorza series, and Tarna stories and cover art appearing in the last several issues, it's evident he wants the character from the 1981 movie, and the allusions made by the 2000 movie at that, to be the face, the brand, of the magazine. In 2020, Incendium did release a t-shirt line of Geomatrix art by Simon Bisley. It wasn't a remaster, but it was an acknowledgement of a rather niche part of the publication's run. Geomatrix has a completely licensed soundtrack which would need to be renewed or removed in order to re-release, not to mention tackling any rights Capcom or Sega may hold. Furthermore, as much as I love, and I mean love, Geomatrix, it doesn't hold nearly the same brand power as F.A.K.K. F.A.K.K has a considerably larger fan base. However, it's likely that F.A.K.K is bogged down with similar licensing issues. Designer Tom Mustaine has apparently been trying to get the game re-released for years, to no avail. That, and with Julie Strain having just recently passed away, there could be new legal issues regarding the use of her likeness. Yet, if there is an optimal time to re-release or remaster these games, the time is now. With Medney's focus on building a brand based on nostalgia and identifiable characters, getting one or both of these games back onto modern platforms would be a big deal. Far as I can tell, it makes sense from a marketing perspective too. Bring fans of the games back to the magazine, greeted by a familiar face like Tarna or Strain, and you've widened your audience. Still, we are left with the lingering question of Metal Fury. If remasters are out of the question, why not a new game? If Heavy Metal is looking to expand into multimedia once again, video games are where you want to be. Whatever the reason, I'm saddened, seeing as if anyone could do the F.A.K.K name justice, it's Crionsoft. For now, all we can do is head to GOG, slam the vote button on F.A.K.K, and hope for the best. And maybe give Morbus Gravis a thumbs up while you're there, just in case Artomatica is watching.